It's Madden NFL 23. Coming up, we'll see Sam Howell as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Pass the street! Pass the street!
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Eagles coming in looking for win number 10 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. First down, Howell to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Howell throwing on first down here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job.
The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. These 2 teams in that earlier in the season in Philly, with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now. We're scoreless after 1. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Hassan Reddick has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Howell. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Howell. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. Touchdown, Washington! Mike Gesicki, 38 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing is Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And then they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. they're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Howell's throw here taken in by Gesicki. On the move past the 40. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out the end zone as the first half winds down.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Commanders back out late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
On 2nd and 10, Howell. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. So we've reached halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see. And, oh, he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's Tress Way now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive, he's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, That's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle they go. It's Graham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Graham. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. The connection made. It's Graham. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Howell try to pick it up on 3rd. Completes it to Sid. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has... Oh, Howell loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. On first down, Graham. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And Howe will throw it toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one goes for 8 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Graham down to the 42, 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 7, Powell lets this one rip toward Graham. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. On the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down, Howell now. Under pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
It's now 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he's going to take... right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. straight ahead. It's Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed and being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more 1st down to help salt this one away. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go, here we go. Lion.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Holding, offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just